Hello, I know it's not me you're looking for. I can see it in your eyes. And I wonder what you do. Is there anyone out there listening? 'Cause UP is talking to you. I just had to say hello. I just came by to say hi. I cannot close my eyes and go to sleep tonight. Hey, y'all. Hey, Jamila. Hey, Lillian. Hey, Joyce. Y'all, I could not sleep. I could not sleep. Listen, I gotta talk for a minute. Do y'all mind? Y'all mind listening to me talk just for a minute? Oh, it's been a lot going on. You know what? It's a totally different experience being an observer. Y'all, it is a totally different experience just watching and absorbing and not focusing on the content and what you're going to talk about and how you're going to put your little show together. You know? Hey, hey, Joy. Listen, you say you must know I had clean. Girl, hey, Lisa. Joyce, hey, y'all. Did I say hi? I said hi to Lillian and Jamila. And y'all, I'm sorry. I might say hi to y'all a couple of times. So I've been able to really pay attention to how just fucking stupid I feel. I feel so dumb participating in this stuff the way that I have for so long, baby. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. So I got picked for jury duty for the first time in I think over 30 years, 20. I was literally feared into going into jury duty because they kept on sending me these notices, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I would just throw them away. Well, that's illegal. You're not supposed to throw them away. You're supposed to, return them, right. So I was just throwing them away, throwing them away, throwing them away. I got to sing is like you have discard, to discard or ignore the blah 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 for jury duty, da da da, could result in this fine and that fine and that. I said I'm gonna send this shit back. I said if they call me, I'm just gonna get out of it. Shh, baby. I sent that jury duty form back. They called me. I went. They asked me, did I have a problem? I can't really go into detail. After the trial is over, I'll let y'all know because I was in jury duty from Monday to Friday. We had to be there at 9 a.m. every morning. Well, 7:30. I mean, 8:30. We had to be in the jury room by 8:30 every morning. Say Needless to say, whatever I tried to say, not to be called for jury duty or not to have that responsibility, it didn't work because they picked me. And they picked me. They said the trial would take 10 days. So that's 2 weeks. But we just found out Friday that the trial will more than likely end in 7 days. Maybe 8. That's what the judge said Friday. But all morning, I was in jury duty. I'm listening to all of this evidence and stuff and just really absorbing. A lot of the stuff was boring. I'm not gonna lie. I was fighting sleep on some of it. But what was really interesting about the jury duty aspect of it was like the lies that I told to try to get out didn't even work. That was the one thing, because they said, do you fear that, do you feel, they asked me, do you feel that you could judge? Do you feel that you could provide um a fair judgment? I don't know how to word it. I wish I had it or something, but they were basically asking me if I felt like I could judge someone who had taken somebody's life in the heat of passion. If I felt like I could judge somebody like that fairly. And I said, no. Knowing that I feel like I could judge somebody fairly. But the question, and then they asked about questions about religion. So what's so ironic about this? Let me get to the point that I'm trying to say. What's so ironic about that they ask about like religion and religious beliefs and stuff like that, and that came into the questioning about the jurors, and it's so ironic that right here now on this platform, it's a lot of, like, I watched a lot of content about people having their religious beliefs, you know, and judgment. Mm-hmm. Judgment, y'all. Hey, Shadow. Hey, Mika. And then I'm on this platform yelling and screaming and cussing and fussing and talking about I ain't bending the knee for nobody and ain't nobody gonna make me do nothing. Yada, yada, yada. And telling people that they can't judge me, that I won't bend the knee to their judgment. Religion came into play. Um, and then I think about like how people really get affected by the judgment of strangers. Strangers. Because let's just keep it real. Unless you like JJ and Mr. Eric. Hey, boy, stop capping. Hey, June. Like most of us are never going to meet. And this platform has shown us that even if we meet, we're still strangers to each other. Look at what Joy is going through. You feel me? Like we rely on the judgment of others. And most of the time, in a lot of cases, those who are judging you have done way worse than you in life. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, troll. But they sit and they point and they judge and they criticize. And then some people actually, and I'm going to say some people, because I'm not one of those people. And that's what I have to admit. It's not about arrogance or like a feeling of superiority, because I don't feel better than any other man, just different. Just different. I feel that People rely on the judgment of strangers when it's not even critical, when it's not even a life or death situation. You're not planning on going to prison for the rest of your life. You haven't taken anybody's life, but it seems that to some people, this shit is so serious that they're willing to take your life. Hey, Latte. I mean, like, take your life, threaten your life, pull up on your life, take your children out your home. Like, they're willing to go because of what a stranger said, you know? I just had to read that one. But we're not gonna give you no energy. Somebody put it, do y'all know how to put it on subscribers only? Because I don't know how to do that. Because somebody put it on subscribers only, because clearly you just can't say anything, right? 7 whole days. I observed though. So after court, let me just say this. So you're intimidated by the words of strangers and by the opinions of strangers, right? You let it get all into your head to the point where you're willing to try or attempt to destroy somebody's life, um, their real life. You know, you're willing to come after their children and their families and all of that stuff because of words on YouTube. Just words, just words. Because it's not like we're at a trial or anything and somebody's judging you, you know. I was listening to Von's live. I listened to Truth Is. I listened a lot to Philly Phil too. You know, I pretty much listened to everybody but a few people, because I wasn't trying to be triggered. You know what I'm saying? Because I was really trying to stay, like, not come outside or talk shit or whatever. Plus, I was gone most of the day. I was playing catch up a lot. You know, I was watching the stuff from over there with Lou and what Alec and them are going through. Watched a little bit of that. I was watching some of the stuff that was going on over there tonight on the platform. See, I don't have to you know, lie about watching or not watching. hmm I don't have to come on this motherfucker and act like I don't pay attention to what's going on, like it's something shameful about paying attention to what's going on. I don't even know who that is. I don't want anybody else's name in here. So I'm going to delete that comment because I don't, no offense, but I don't know who that is. Hey, KW12. Hey, Tina. So, I pay attention to what's going on, especially, when a lot of it's like has involved me for the longest period of time. So, like, out of anybody who has the right or should be able to watch what's going on or listen to what's going on, um, it should be me. There's nothing narcissistic or arrogant or conceited about that at all. You feel me? Oh, YouTube moderation. Okay, so YouTube moderation did that one. Okay. So, you know what? Let me say this. I I was just also listening to somebody act like I had said a word about them or that I was just now coming for them and they were going in. And I ain't said shit in 7 damn days or almost 7. I ain't said shit on this. I ain't barely been in nobody's damn chat. Barely been on my community wall and ain't posted nothing about none of this stuff on my community wall. But still, it's something that just won't let go. Just won't. And the reason I say that is because all of y'all come down my timeline. Every single one of y'all, unless I blocked you. And a couple of y'all I have blocked and turned off notifications months ago when I decided that there would be no more back and forth. It was just too dangerous. It was risking just too damn much, putting too many people in harm's way. It just got too damn dark. So I gave you what you wanted. And that's still not good enough. Shut up. Don't even mention you. Don't even reference you. Let it go. But still, every chance you get, shot after shot after shot, take it. You can have it. You can have it. Hey, Mad Dog. Yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. And oh my God, it's gonna be probably 1,000 videos about just because I ain't said nobody's name. And I won't be saying any names. Not a one. Oh, I did say some names. I said some channels that I watched. But I said I blocked some people. And I blocked them. Right? Blocked them. But I'm going to say this to like everybody. Like, I've been watching this stuff, y'all. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. This is never ending for a lot of people. It's not never ending for me, though. This shit is too psychotic. I can't do it. I can't. It's kind of like when people get so obsessed with you, like you, just you. You the reason for their whole fucking fucked up life. Just you, one fucking voice on the goddamn internet. It's you though. Shadow, I shared that video out. Once again, it was amazing. It's to the point where they do everything to you, baby. Everything. Try to humiliate you, bring your kids into it, your grandkids. That's still not enough. It's still not enough. And you evil. Hey, sure enough, you the evil one, right? You don't even return the favor. But you could, but you don't. But you the evil one. Get the fuck out of here. That's the one thing that I have to say is this, okay? Let's get to the meat and potatoes. My meat and potatoes, rather. You know, might just be scraps to somebody else. But it's me and it's mine. I thank the Most High for the ability to see myself, not allow anybody else's judgment or ridicule to infest my psyche, not to look at any one of you as singularly powerful enough to occupy my motherfucking brain 24/7. Nor are you powerful enough together to do that. But clearly I am that for every single one of you. I don't know if that's narcissistic. What do y'all think? Hey, independent detective. I've been watching some of that content over there. You know, I see what, that person over there is trying to do to St. Louis. Mm-hmm. Divide and conquer. I saw what he did with the whole other people and all of that stuff, and divide and conquer. That's how they do it. Leave you out in the wilderness and then they try to make you even, doubt your own support, doubt their mental capabilities, doubt their intelligence, talk about their finances. Hell, then go along and dox them to drive them away, and make you by yourself, while they got this whole fucking army. They want you by yourself. Don't you feel powerful, St. Louis? You should. You should feel powerful like a motherfucker. And anybody else like you who can stand up for themselves fearlessly. not giving a fuck about who ridicules them. Hmm. Hey, Lunice. See, there's just some people you are never, ever, ever going to be able to push along as cattle, sheep, part of that group, that clique. Some people just don't give a fuck. You feel me? Some people actually prefer to be a lone fucking wolf. You know what I'm saying? Not a part of a bloodthirsty pack. Y'all know what they say about that lone wolf. I won't even go there. But baby, we got motherfuckers out here trying to judge you and your, character and your level of Christianity or spirituality or religious beliefs and all of that stuff. Or trying to call you to something that they shouldn't even be watching anyway. Or participating in on any level. If that was the direction that they were really trying to go. I'm just saying. I'm going to talk about when I was really heavily into the word. Can I talk about that? Because I was heavily into the word at a point in time in my life, and I was also a Black Christian nationalist. And I went to a church called the Shrine of the Black Madonna, and if y'all don't understand like a strong, like, how do I say it? I think the Shrine of the Black Madonna was my first step to religious freedom. First step. That church actually freed me. It was the beginning of my freedom process from religion, not God. Don't get it twisted. Because I'm a believer. I just don't. And a lot of people I know, even people that support me, don't agree. They have their own beliefs, you know? And I don't judge them for their beliefs. Mm-mm. Don't judge them for their beliefs. Now I'm hoping that, I know it's a couple of people that's gonna take this right to heart and say, oh, you was talking about me, you was talking about me. Mm-mm. No. Been there, done that. This song ain't about you. So y'all can go ahead on with that one. This one ain't about you, it's about me. Mm-hmm. It's about me. Because I look at people who are, I think, actually maybe genuinely seeking some answers and stuff like that. Looking at all of these different sources. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to go to one source for your information, or you're not supposed to be grounded in one set of beliefs, because that's not the true way to knowledge. That's indoctrination. Mm-hmm. That's Israel committing Jewish genocide right now. That's indoctrination. That's what that is, you know? So, oh, I know it's going to be a lot of people that's going to say, oh, look at you. You're so blasphemous. And I don't really care, to be honest. I don't care. I don't. I got to be me, you know? And I got to say that, it's all of this judgment. Everybody judging everybody else. Oh, you worse than me. You this and you're that. And everybody, then when you judging somebody else, you want them to ignore everything that you've done. Oh, ignore that. I get to point the finger at you and you're the devil and you're the this and you're the that. But you got to ignore because you scream the name of Jesus with your stuff, with your ridicule and your criticism. You screaming the name of Jesus at the same time, saying you're doing it in the name of God. You punishing others and tracking others and talking stuff about others and judging others in the name of God. It's like religious bullying or something, you know? Hey, Mookie. And when you are, I'm going somewhere with this. I just want y'all to understand. It's a dangerous road that Christian bullies go down. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Christian bullying or religious bullying can push people away who are truly seeking. Now, I'm not seeking what you're selling right now. That's not what I'm doing. Been there, done that. I'm free. But when somebody is truly seeking something, that healing, that freedom, and it's a euphoric freedom. It's a euphoric feeling when you truly are in that believer's place. And it's so euphoric that you don't want nothing to taint it. That's why I don't believe what I'm seeing in a lot of the people around here who say that that's their path and that's their mission. Because when you're truly seeking the light, you're not trying to let the darkness enter. You're trying to stay away from it. At least that was my experience. Now, I can't speak for anybody else. I can't speak for anybody else. I can only speak for myself. You know? It's like this feeling of I don't even know how to explain it. Like that level of faith. Now, there's a difference between really falling in love with God or falling in love with religion. Now, that's just my opinion. Because the God I know don't have nothing to do with religion. Religion separates. It's so many of them. Which one do you pick? It's a fucking smorgasbord. They're everywhere. Different churches, different denominations. Everybody got the best choir. They competing. Then they're falling out. It's every you know, Pastor so and so. And the other thing about it is that y'all gonna get so mad at me. Oh Lord, I'm not in love with religion. Never fell in love with religion. That's why I had so many. I was always seeking something different, different than the Pentecostal church that I was raised in, and the Baptist church that I joined after that, or the Lutheran church that I went to, or the non-denominational church that I ended up in, and then ended up at the Shrine of the Black Madonna, and on and on and on. Because nobody had the answers. Nobody. Not for me. See, our paths are different. Everybody's path is different, you know. And faith means something different to everybody, too. I heard somebody say, you know, they said, if you only need a mustard seed of faith, why is everybody saying that you got to have faith? Because the mustard seed ain't nothing, you know? And if all you need is just a mustard seed just to heal everything and solve every problem in your life, then we all fucked up. Because we all go through something. Every believer, right? We experience ups and downs and heartaches and pains, and then we all experience the same shit, something similar, or we know somebody that's went through the same shit, where we sitting up laughing, doxing, trolling, and blaming and criticizing the next person for the same shit. The same shit. Or worse. The same shit or worse. Yeah, you know what? It's so many religions. Who says Christianity is right? Buddhists wouldn't say that. The Hindus wouldn't say that. The Jews definitely don't say that. So you mean to tell me that God created this whole world, not only this world, but maybe others, and the universe, universes, plural, not singular, that the Most High created all of that, and the superior people are the people that are a part of one of the newest religions on the planet. How many religions existed before Christ was even born? The Jews were already writing the Bible before, like the Jews were already putting the Bible together before Jesus was even thought of or known of. So many questions, right? So many questions. Jesus was a Jew, but we practice Christianity. Or y'all practice Christianity. From the temples to the churches and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot to process. Like I said, I was listening to Vaughn's live and I heard Urban. He said, there's certain things that he could say publicly that he won't even say. Did any of y'all hear that part of the live? He said there's certain things that he could say publicly because it would be having certain people not even believing in God. That's just how well he studied. But still he chooses to believe. Faith. Mustard seed. Thank you, Lunice. I just think about like so many people, like when you're searching and you're seeking, you don't want to, let me say this. The thing that runs, and I'm going to say it because it happened to me. I experienced it. The thing that drives most God seeking, okay? Not religious seeking, God seeking, God loving, many God loving Christians away from the church is religious bullies. Judgmental, finger pointing. That's a lot of what drives people away from, and that's one of the biggest complaints. Hey DJ, that's one of the biggest complaints. People is you're not gonna get everybody. You're just not. You're just not. And nor are you entitled to everybody. Because there are many roads to salvation. And the way that God created this universe, that's proof in itself. Why would God create multiple languages? Like separate us through language and separate us through land. Because if God created everything, why would God separate us? If there are not many ways that we should live our lives, if there are not many different experiences that we should have, if there are not many different paths to salvation, the divine, the energy, it's not the same for everybody. How fucking crazy would this world be if we were all on the same path, traveling in the same fucking direction? That is psychotic. Psychotic. But no, not in Christianity, baby. You got to, everybody got to be on the same. Oh no, my God, it's all. But see, this is what's strange about the whole thing. It's even Christianity is separated and segregated and split apart. They don't even believe the same things. Protestants believe something, one thing. The Baptists believe the Orthodox. I mean, Pentecostals and the Sanctified and the Holies and all of these different denominations. Everybody believe in something different in one way or another, and everybody thinking that their path is the right path and everybody else is on the wrong one. But then why did God? Then that means that God messed up. Then God the one that did messed up. Then if 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 it wasn't intended for it to be this way, why did God make it this way? Knows all, sees all, did all, done it all, put it all here. That's even what the Christians say. Yes, according to some, their way is the only way. And if you're not traveling that path, you're on a path to hell. Okay? That's what you believe. That's not what I believe. And that's not what I choose to torture my human brain with for the rest of my life. That's your belief. That's how you want to torture yourself. I'd rather see the God that I know as a loving, caring God, not a wrathful, vengeful God. I see man like that. I don't see God like that. That's the way I choose to live my life. Let me live my life the way I want to live it. I'm not trying to change your feelings about God or the Lord. Not trying to do it. Not trying to force my opinions about what you believe on, on not trying to force my opinions about about what I believe on you. You can believe the way that you want to believe. And your beliefs don't make you any better than me. Just like my beliefs don't make me any better than you. That's not even the Christ consciousness right there. White nationalist version of Christianity. Yes. And that's the other thing. That's the other thing. Western Christianity is so much newer than African Christianity, or what we would term as Christianity, because it wouldn't have been called that in Africa. You know what? I need to shut up, because what I wanted to say was this, is that the last thing, like if what you're saying that you believe in is real, don't weaponize it. That shit right there should be pure. If it's a true connection to the divine, you should never weaponize it. That's all I'm saying. Because I can't say whether or not you're connected to anything higher or anything divine or anything like that. The only thing that I can say, if I'm making you feel bad, or my words are making you feel bad, and you say I'm evil, right? But you saying that you coming from a divine presence, and you coming from God, and you trying to make me feel bad, and you trying to take my kids away from me, and you doing all of these ugly, nasty things to me. I'm not going to see you as godly ever, ever. I'm going to see you as evil. And it's crazy for anybody to think anything different. It's absolutely crazy. Hey, Spencer. Hey, Max. Yeah, it's not the same for everybody. My ears. The thing that I'm saying is, listen, the church has saved so many people, and the church has been a staple in Black lives and Black families since slavery in this country. You know what I'm saying? We need it. Our kids need it. It's just not for me. That's all I'm saying. I don't need it anymore. It's not that I don't feel like it's valuable in some people's lives and in their families and stuff like that. It's just like when your mind changes and it shifts to a different consciousness. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that the church is a horrible place for everybody. It wasn't a horrible place for me. It just wasn't the place for me, you know? So, and I just don't see the book the way that other people see it, you know? So, and I think that people when you sit in judgment of anybody, it doesn't matter if you talking about they kids or they mama or they family, or if you doxing them, if you around people that are doing that and you supporting that behavior, you don't look godly. You don't look like you coming from a higher place. Not to me. Not to me. I can't speak for anybody else. I'm only speaking for me. I can't take you seriously. I just can't. It doesn't mean that I'm trying to attack, anybody's religion. And if your mindset is that of a controlling nature, where you think that one species is less or one sex is less than the other, that's not godly to me either. I disagree with that too. So it's not that I'm trying to it's certain people that can't preach to other people, or can't, or that other people wouldn't look to for guidance. Now, that's not the case for everybody, because certain people are at a certain level in their life where they're seeking something. But to try to bully somebody into something, or make them feel bad for not seeing it your way 100%, you're going to push them away. And if the goal is to bring people in, why you to a good place. That's all I'm saying. You are far from being alone up. It's just that our community as a whole isn't able to, you know what? It isn't able to make, that's what, but you know what? They don't have to listen to our conversation. You know why? Because I was going to say this earlier, Lunice. They all come down my timeline. They're not blocked in the United States. So everybody that I have not blocked, they come down my timeline. They don't have to watch our conversation. If you are seeking the light, why are you watching what you saying is the devil? Especially when the devil that you say that I am is blocked in the United States. You literally have to type my name in. That means that you are seeking my commentary. You seeking it. You're not stumbling across it. Nobody, you don't have to. Spencer, did I say hi to you? I hope I did, Spencer. Spencer. You don't have to watch me. And that's what I don't understand. Like when I was y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. When I was in the Shrine of the Black Madonna, I was fight the power, baby. I didn't consume nothing that wasn't about black folks and black excellence and black history and yet when I was in the Pentecostal church, I was all about I did not consume like certain things. I did not allow into my psyche because I was focused on what I believed I was focused on. What I knew I was focused on was something higher, something greater. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much I want to say. You can't live all these years on earth and then, like, not. It's so much I want to say. but I'm not. I'm not. Some people gotta move on. Like, let it go. Let it go. Because, like, here recently, this time, especially this time, has taught me that I'm never, ever, especially the people that I know that really, really want it, I'm never giving it to y'all again. Ever. Ever. You could try all fucking day. I'm never giving it to you. I know that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like I was listening to somebody. I was listening to somebody today. I ain't said this person's name. I ain't referenced this person. This person went live, was was yelling, screaming, talking about, are you coming in? You sending you this? And I was like, what the fuck? Ain't nobody said shit about, just proving my point. Proving my point. The people that's out here talking about, oh, you got a monitoring spirit. It can't be no more of a monitoring spirit. Hey, Bam. It can't be no more of a monitoring spirit than having motherfuckers hate your fucking guts to the point they want to fucking destroy your real fucking life. Hey, Vaughn, to the point that they want to destroy your real fucking life through your babies, girl. Through your babies, your fucking family, right? Okay? They got so much hatred for you in their heart that they want to destroy your real fucking life through your family, that people that ain't never done nothing to them, right? Right? But listen, what's even worse than that? They'll say you got a whole monitoring spirit, but they got to type your fucking name in to find your fucking videos or actually look for your fucking life. You ain't coming down their timeline now. They literally have to search out, and they all saved and stuff. Saved, sanctified, and holy, and people that moved on and everything. But they literally saying that you got a monitoring spirit and you watching they every move. They gotta type you in and watch your stuff, and you ain't saying I ain't watching you, and I'm on this spiritual. I'm watching who's talking shit about me, unless I've blocked you and I don't want to do commentary on you. So if you think this song is about you, it's not. Okay, Mika. So what I'm saying is aggression is not going to pull anybody closer to God. Don't nobody want to be whipped and beat on and doxxed and trashed and stalked and harassed and then turn around and look at you as a godly figure or somebody that they can get the word from. That's not even realistic. That's sadistic. That's actually sadistic right there. And for people to actually think that that's a possibility for same-minded people. Now I know recently a lot of people that made good and made nice, and that's wonderful. And I think that that's what's best for them. I honestly do. And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being seriously genuine. I think that because everybody has to find their peace in their own different way. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes just the end. It doesn't matter about who wins or who loses because you ain't focused on that. You're not focused on no wins or no losers. You focused on your own personal peace. And that's why I was saying, that peace is a personal thing. It don't have nothing to do with nobody else. It's about what you have to do to obtain that peace or whatever you feel like you have to do to obtain that peace, you know? And nobody should criticize you for obtaining that peace. Now, people can disagree with it or say that they wouldn't do it. I got to just say this. I was listening to Chubb's live. Let's just keep it real. Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all want me to go on. I gotta go grab my water bottle though, because I do feel my mouth getting dry. I gotta grab my water bottle, so let me mute for a second. Okay, y'all. So I was watching Chubb's live, and I had missed that. I didn't know, because I didn't know that I was watching Chubb's live and I was listening to Looney, and Looney's brother was on there, and Chubbs and CMA, and I think Brandy was up there. Y'all, did any of y'all watch it? I know Bam watched it. I'm sure. I know a lot of y'all were in there in the chat, but I was listening to it, and CMA and Chubbs, and they were upset because they said that never would have been something that they would have done. And they were calling out, what Looney had gone through on the other people's panel. And y'all, and for certain reasons, I can't say certain names, okay? So, but y'all have to understand that I can't say certain names, and I'm not, coming for anybody or anything like that, trying to stir up no mess or anything. I'm just talking about, what I witnessed, because I don't have to deny watching. I don't have no issue with owning that I watch. I mean, you can only get upset, excited, happy, mad, or in your feelings if you actually watching. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it, because I'm not watching certain people and certain triggers, it's not getting into my psyche. So I don't really feel a need to even address certain things. But listen, let me say this about the Looney and um Chubbs and CMA and Brandy and all of that stuff. I was listening to the panel. That was a good panel. That was a good panel. Um Chubbs and CMA, they were really, really passionate about the way that they felt. And I could sense a little bit of, I don't think it was anger. I think it was more of a disappointment. But listen, I even understood how Looney felt. Now I know y'all are going to be like, what? Some people who know me are going to be like, what you mean you've understood how Looney felt? I understand now. Like when you really want to be done, I understand being done with it. Hey, Beefcake. I understand the part of being done with it. The only thing that I would say is that when you're done with something, you don't owe people who have done so much violent, disgusting things to you. You don't owe them that. The only, like, but if that's the way that's the way I feel though. That's the way Chubbs and CMA felt too. But people feel different about things. I feel like you don't owe somebody, like, and I'm not even gonna say bending of the knee anymore, because that's not even how I see it. I kind of see it now like a sort of like a surrender, not a bending. Oh, that's the same thing. And I'm not trying to get in trouble with this live, and I don't want to piss anybody off. I understood Looney's brother and the way that he felt. He said he didn't care. He still had smoke for him. You are done. Yeah, when you're done, you're done. And I think that you could see, like, the attempts at the weaponization, and you could see that CMA saw it, and Chubb saw it, and you could see everything that everybody was talking about. But I listened to Looney, and Looney was tired. He was just done. You know, he was just done. He was ready for it just to be over. Even during that live stream, you could hear it in his voice. He was just ready for it to be over. And I don't, and it just showed that everybody, I mean, everybody kind of finds their peace. And yeah, I did. I saw both sides too, Spencer. It's kind of like when you're done, you ready for it to be over. And you can, but the thing about it is, when you're really, really ready for something to be over, it's going to show in your actions. And that's pretty much it. I was about to say something from the Bible, but you know, you know a tree by the fruit it bears, right? You know a tree by the fruit it bears. You can't be out here looking like a heathen talking about you a Christian. You can't be out here participating in certain things and then judging others for, like, and then the thing is, like, why watch it and judge it? That's what I don't understand, because you can't change it. So why even let it get into your psyche, especially when it affects you so greatly? That's the part I don't understand. You say you just on, you don't wait on nobody else to do it. What did Vaughn say before that? Vaughn, when Truth Is went live the other day, I said, oh shit, what's happening? So I had to catch up, like, kind of figure out what was going on, because I shared her out. I was like, oh my God, deja vu, here we go again. Then I went around and I looked and I was like, oh, okay, well, so the thing that I'm going to say is this. For me, yeah, you just move on. You don't, yeah. The thing that I don't I don't know. I don't know. It's that control thing though. There's a difference between Maximilian says there's you still not clowning me in the process. Yeah, that's true. There's a difference between being done. It's been also positive people and chats, but my yeah, but see the thing about it is no, it's not positive. If cause see the thing about it is I'm watching everybody's chats because I've been watching so many different content creators. A lot of the people over there y'all don't watch. It be the same people that be in the godly chats. Some of the same people that be in the godly chats, that be in the chats that be dragging people and they be amening and co-signing up in there. And I be looking like, wait a minute. If this ain't just a big old ball of confusion, but everybody else is this, it's not that you can go wherever you go, but it's the fact that you want to sit on a soapbox and judge everybody else. That's the thing that I'm talking about. It's like everybody can go where the hell they want to go. That's what YouTube is all about. Like everybody go and do whatever you want to do, but don't sit up and judge me when you're doing the same fucking thing or worse, or you supporting the same shit being done or much worse. That's what don't make no sense to me. It's like don't no. And then it's so fucking weird because everybody, it's like everybody expects you to actually acquiesce to some shit. Like I done seen this shit 1,000 times. It's the same shit over and over and over again. And then you bring back old players thinking that it's going to be a new fucking show. And it's the same shit. Hospital stays and woe is me's and begging for cash apps and super, all of this same old shit. And I'm supposed to react differently or be affected by it, really. That's what's mind blowing to me. That's what's mind blowing to me. I'll just be like, all the old heads know. We heard it's like this song keeps on going off in my head. We heard it all before. Even from me. I'm just the only one to come out here and fucking admit it. Even from me. We didn't heard all this shit before. All of it. Mm-hmm. I guess it's supposed to hit different in 2025. And oh my God, the people over here with St. Louis and all of those people. I was listening to old boys live a little bit and oh, I can't even say none of the names over there. I don't want to say the names, but they was getting into a little bit of back and forth. And it was so weird listening to this one content creator complain to the holder of the panel like doxing people's families should be off limits and you shouldn't say people's names and put their addresses up and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that and this isn't right. And she's supporting this content creator and he does all of that and worse. And I'm just sitting here like, this is the fucking Twilight Zone. This shit was kind of funny. One of these guys, he's really kind of funny. He talks real loud on his platform, and you could tell that the holder of the channel Y'all, I know I'm talking in riddles, but I have to. And for those of you who know, know. And those of you who don't are just going to have to try to figure it out. But the content creator that was holding the panel, he designed this whole panel to try to get everybody to stay away from St. Louis, right? Like divide and conquer, like leave St. Louis out here by himself. And then he calls Mookie and Alec, the R words, and says that St. Louis is desperate because he wants the other guy on his team. But listen, the other guy starts to point out that the hmm the other guy starts to point out that some of what St. Louis was saying was factual and all of this kind of stuff. But yeah, it is. It's crazy, Alec. So it was really, really interesting watching how, the whole manipulation thing was going and how everybody was fighting for their lives from like this mega manipulative liar who creates a lot of the whole problems that he says everybody else is doing. And I know that for a fact because he said I put my email address on somebody's channel and I knew that was a whole lie. And I know if you'll make something up like that about me, you'll make something like that up about other content creators. And this is what I'm talking about, like these people's patterns. Like they'll say, oh Lord, I said I wasn't even. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I'm not getting ready to go into all of that. I'm done with that. But that's what I'm talking about. I'm just thinking like observing is so different. Like really, really sitting back and just watching and listening. And y'all, the chat, paying attention to the chat. That's why I see now why you guys are, because I think this is the first time where I really, really sat back and really for like a whole week's time, we got spring break and stuff. So I done had some time. So I done had jury duty in the morning. I done had some time to like really, really listen. But it's interesting watching the chats and how they move stuff and how they instigate like the shit. Like when the person that I was talking about, the one that be in the hospital and stuff, when she was talking stuff, you could see her moderators gassing her up, especially when she would go in and talking about me or another content creator. You see them gassing her up and like encouraging her to do shit. Like it's like I'm paying attention to all of the ways that all of these things come into play and how all of these people play a role in this. And baby, I'm going back to observation though. So I will be watching. I've been supporting Queen to Queen. I watched some of her stuff. I like her. I watched Blue. Um, I even, because Vaughn shared her out, I even watched some of Alice's stuff. And I hadn't watched her stuff in a long time. Just gotta be honest. And because Vaughn be sharing Vaughn be everywhere. Anytime Vaughn, I don't know what it is about Vaughn's account because I don't even have to search her or anything. It seems like everything that Vaughn should tell Vaughn to share y'all out because I can seem like every post that Vaughn shares, I can see it. I don't hardly, I gotta go to Bam's channel to see something that she didn't shared, or go to other people's channel to see something, or go to their channels to see. Even Shadow, I gotta go to his channel to see. I don't get notifications, even though I'm subscribed. I don't get the notifications. So uh yeah, Vaughn, yeah, sure enough. I watched some of yours. I didn't watch so many people because Vaughn's will share them out. And Vaughn be, baby, When I tell you that's one person, that's why I say like it's certain people that you know. I gotta say this. It's certain people that are going to be observed. Y'all don't underestimate that them. I was telling somebody on the phone the other day, that certain people on this platform were highly underestimated, and they were looked at in a certain way as if um let me shut up. Baby, let me shut up. Because I wouldn't mean it the way that it would be taken. And you see somebody trying to grow in a certain direction or really trying to seek something, you know, um, I just want to say, Devon, like, be careful of your sources. And I'm not throwing shade on anybody. I'm talking about continue to do what you're doing. Get your information from so many different sources. Like you got real life information, and you're not allowing just one source to be your information. Like you educating yourself all the way around. And that's one of the safest ways to do it. Never ever be led by any one thing or any, and I watch how a lot of people move, and they say that they moving for the Lord, and they be moving so messy with that instigating stuff. They be moving so messy. They be clowning everybody else. That's so contradictory to me. So hypocritical. And I don't know how anybody feels that they can be taken serious. I just gotta say that. Like, how can people take, and I'm not saying that everybody need to be a holy roller or anything, or like you need to, but don't be out here judging other people. Do what you do. Do your thing. Have your but don't be out here pointing the finger at everybody else talking about they the devil. That's what I don't get it. I don't get that part of like that religious bullying. And it's a lot of y'all out here that don't do that. And I ain't gonna name no names because if I don't, because it's a lot of people out here that talk about their religion and their spirituality and stuff, but they don't try to force it on other people. Um, yeah. It's a lot of, what? It's what's interesting about this dynamic is that this is not uncommon. I've been watching other communities. They be pulling the God card, and they be doxing at the same time. They be talking about, religion and all of this stuff, and then they be stripping and taking their clothes off and stuff. I have watched a lot of content. Do y'all, oh my God. Do any of y'all watch Joanna? Do any of y'all watch her and her mom? Joanna too, and they mukbangers, a mother and daughter. I love them so much. They going through something right now. I posted it on my community wall, but a lot of y'all can't see it. But I be trying to watch a lot of different stuff. I try not to watch a lot of politics, but y'all, this Trump stuff, all of these layoffs, all of these, y'all, the Department of Education and Dodge and Y'all, it's just so stressful when you looking at all of this stuff and all of the thing and all of the bigotry and the hatred and the oh my God. Yeah. This politics stuff and this war stuff, y'all. They said that Elon Musk wanted called a meeting in the skiff. Y'all listen to this. Elon, I know y'all know it, and I should not be talking politics. Well, hell, I've been talking religion for an hour and a half. They say that Elon Musk called a meeting in the skiff at the Pentagon. He want all the information about China. Who was supposed to attack all the he wants intel and details about China. Do y'all know Elon Musk has big Chinese connections? My channel might be gone in the morning. He has huge Chinese connections. Billions of dollars invested in the Chinese infrastructure, in the Chinese government. Elon Musk is heavily invested in China. What? Yeah, I had jury duty. He was just telling folks yesterday how I haven't been in jury duty in 20 Maximilian. It was like damn near 30 years for me since I had jury duty. I've been jury dodging forever. Baby, I'm terrified for America. That's all I'm going to call it. America. Damn it. Shit. This shit. Y'all, somebody. Lord, I got to look at my phone. I done got so many text messages. Sorry, y'all. My phone was not with me. Elon just joined. What? He just dis. He just donated Cybertrucks to Las Vegas police. He trying to get girl. I thought they recalled the Cybertrucks. Voluntary recalls on the Cybertrucks. Some sort of malfunction or something. Y'all, that stock is going down. That Elon Musk stock is going down. Do you know the Musk family was highly invested in apartheid? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Elon Musk, y'all, if this ain't the most obvious, if this ain't the most obvious shit I've ever seen in my life, oh my God. Lord. And listen, what's so interesting about a lot of this that's going on is that, you know, I just gotta say this. We as black folks, like we know when white America catches a cold, we gonna catch, pneumonia. That's, Malcolm X. I'm just gonna give credit where credit is due, because that's kind of true. So we used to the struggle. And we knew that this was gonna happen when Trump got back into office. We knew it, you know. The shock is on so many people who are losing their jobs because Trump really feels like he's just getting rid of minorities. black folks. The reality of it is that he didn't like seeing all of them brown faces in Washington when he was there the first time. So he started cutting there too, and he does not like the fact that so many black folks, you know, are employed by the very infrastructures that he's getting rid of. But it's a whole lot of white folks employed by them too. And departments aren't only filled with just black faces and brown faces or yellow faces or red faces. There are white faces in there too, white families, white children. He's not understanding, and thank God he isn't. Thank God he's the dumbest president in history. Thank God he's like a caveman in his mentality. But listen, no, he's not. No, he's not. Because he's the biggest swindler on the planet, the biggest narcissist. Like, come on now. Come on now. It's so much I want to say. I shouldn't even be watching this stuff. This stuff make you want to like really literally. Mm-mm. I'm so mad at the Democratic Party right now. You so fucking weak. You so fucking weak. Stand the fuck up. Like, how dare you? How dare y'all? When that happened to Al Green, how dare y'all? 10 of y'all voted against him. How dare y'all? When every time Barack Obama stood up to speak, some Republicans was booing and hissing and calling him names, disrupting everything. How dare y'all not stand up for your constituents? That's why I shouldn't even be talking about this. I shouldn't even. Bam said we'll go. Listen, Trump's so crazy. He about to have Detroit in the dark. He about to have parts of Michigan in the dark. Canada say they gonna cut off our fucking power because of tariffs. The hell is wrong with him? Stupid ass. Everything is connected. He fucking up everything. It's so easy. It's so easy to tear something down, and you could tear something down in the blink of an eye. But how long does it take to rebuild it? He's so fucking reckless. Coming in here, who fucking tries to dismantle the fucking Department of Education? The Department of Education. Would you think only black kids use public schools? Or brown kids? So you think only black people get food stamps? Or Medicaid? Obamacare? That you so fucking mad. Maybe you wouldn't be trying to get rid of it if people hadn't coined it Obamacare. He is so sadistic. It's like I'm talking to him like I wish he could hear me. He said people fail because they knew acknowledge they had to do Girl, listen. They brought Latte. They broadcasted Project 2025, and he denied even having a part of it. Everything that he said he was going to do, he did. Don't blame black women though, because we voted for Kamala, or whatever y'all want to call her. That's who we voted for. Shoot, don't blame us. We didn't vote Trump in. Everybody's so shocked. It's kind of like that mukbanger. What she say? Everybody's so. What did she say? What does that mukbanger? No, that she doesn't even really mukbang. She does little like. Everybody's so. Dang, I can't even remember. You got everybody triggered. Trump and Elon got everybody triggered. Track record doesn't look so right. Kamala, listen. She looking like lobster at the Four Seasons right now. That's what Kamala looking like right now. Mm-hmm. And Trump looking like chopped liver at Lou's Deli. The fuck? I'm so mad about it. I should stop watching it. I told everybody, I was like, after this next 2 years, and Lord, the elections. The elections. Ain't nobody voting for no weak ass Democrats. Y'all gonna assure that the damn House and the Senate gonna be full of Republicans. Y'all won't even stand up and do that. Like, I don't know what is wrong with y'all. Why would y'all vote with them? Shut the government down. Who cares? What, it can't get no worse? He getting rid of everything in every damn body. What's gonna get worse? Why would y'all vote with his ass? Giving him concessions and shit. Stop bending the knee. You said they handing out Rico. Maximilian, you gotta have a group. You gotta have a conspiracy to have a Rico charge. Are you a spirit conspirator? Are you a conspirator? What's that gang? What's the guy that the activist? And see, y'all know what? I shared it out on my community wall. I can't remember the one that just got arrested with the RICO charges and stuff. I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm about to get up off of here. After he canceled security. Yes! How do you cancel security detail for people that your supporters want to kill? If that ain't obvious, I don't know what is. This man is openly putting people's lives and their families at risk. First, he incites all of this violence and spews out all of these lies and this rhetoric against all of his past, opponents and, the people that he hates. Then he wants to cancel their security detail so his people can hurt and harm them. It's just crazy. See, I stopped talking about these YouTubers and people start leaving. I'm telling y'all, it's not the content creator. It's the content. People are not going to show up in your live if you're not talking about the people that they want you to be talking about. They're not. You have to find a whole new audience, and you have to, like, the thing about it is when I got to say this about Bam, when she took that step back and she got involved with all of that stuff, I was like, that's Bam. She wants to help all of her friends. But the thing about it is, At the end of the day, she the one that always get drugged. She the one that always getting doxxed. And that's the same thing I was telling her behind the scenes. I was telling everybody. It's kind of like you stick your neck out here for people and then they turn around, they flip, they go on and join, and everything, all of the weight falls on you. You the one get doxxed, you the one get talked about, you the one get harassed. They doing lives about you over and over and over again. And it's a never ending cycle until you end it. I know that, Bam, but what I'm saying is until you end it. Sometimes you got to choose your peace, your own personal peace, over what everybody else or even the people that you rock with sometimes might be going through. Because you got to focus on what your bigger picture is. And if your bigger picture is healing and a healthy place, you can't stick your hand, and sometimes it'll make it worse. Especially with you and me, it will make it worse. And you just gotta just say, listen, this one I can't touch because it's just going to make it worse. It's gonna go on and on and on. Because you gotta realize you the content. You what they really want to be talking about. They not quiet for no reason. Just like we watching them, they watching us. You know what I'm saying? They can say that they not, but they watching. Every fucking move that we make, every fucking word that we say, they are watching, waiting to respond. You said it. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? And what's so obvious is that they will make up reasons to come at you. You be quiet as hell, not saying nothing. They will make up reason. All of a sudden, somebody came in their chat and now I got something to do with you. Don't even be you. But they make it about you because they want to make you their content, their commentary. I say let them. Because at the end of the day, they going to be the one looking crazy. They going to be the one looking crazy, bleeding out the booty hole. You feel what I'm saying? I said it. Right. Ain't it exactly. I ain't but coming out here with all of the rah-rah. You ain't seen shit. Huh? You ain't watching, but you coming out here with all of the rah-rah and all of the subs. All of that sub shit, all of that subbing. All of that taking all of them shots with you posting videos and stuff, coming at you, posting community walls and all of that weird stuff, but then say you watching them and you stalking them and you got a monitoring spirit. Girl, stop it. We all watch each other. The fuck? We watch each other. Shit. Just like I'm going to try to hear what you had to say about me, unless I'm trying to edit myself. You know? Just like I'm going to hear what you had to say about me, you going to hear what I have to say about you. Come on now. What? They better watch these nuts. Girl. Hmm. They gonna have something to say about that. Oh, that's the worst thing in the world. And Bam said, Bam. I learned in Truth is Live that you got a car now. You got a car now. So you mean to tell me, bitch, you'll call me when you and Bay did something special and all of that stuff, and you'll call me on the phone and you'll say, hey, UP, this happened to and so, or UP, did you see this or hear this? Or you'll call me with that, but you didn't call and tell me that you got you a new ride? I heard that from Truth is Live, girl. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I learned something new. I learned that, girl, I was like, you say you got a car and a and a boat. Yeah, I was like, damn, I didn't know that either. Truth is, I didn't know that either. Truth is, don't get a trolls that energy. That's what they want. They want to take you off your square. They want you to focus on them, and they want you to talk about what they want you to talk about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't give them your energy, girl. Breaking. Bam's got a car. Yeah, Bam's got a car from someone other than right. Bam got a car. I learned that. Mm-hmm. Shoot, that's the news on the YouTube streets. Breaking news, honey. Y'all, I'm about to get off of here. I know it's going to be 20, 30,000 lives again, but I'm going silent again. Doesn't mean that I won't be watching. I got 3 more days of trial. 5. No, 2. Because we did 5. He said 7. So I have 2 more days. So that's Monday and Tuesday that I have jury duty. And we should be done by then. And then I'll be back to well, I'll be catching up on y'all when I get out of jury duty and stuff. Listening to it a little bit. But that's really about it. I don't have anything else to say. It was something else I was gonna say about. Oh, back to CMA and Chubbs before I get off. I wanted to say CMA and Chubbs when they did that live and they when they said what they said, I understood what they were saying. Sometimes you'll see something like I remember when oh Lord, I don't want to say it. I gotta say it. So I remember when Philly Phil went over there and she was trying to find her peace. I just gotta say this. She was trying to find her peace. And a lot of people felt like what she did was wrong and that she somewhat acquiesced or whatever. And like I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Even behind the scenes amongst my own supporters, some people felt like she acquiesced and it was like I would never do that. And some people were mad because it was this whole belief behind for so many of us, it was this whole belief behind what happened to Philly Phil was so egregious and it was so wrong, right? We all kind of felt away until we didn't feel away anymore, and some people stopped feeling away, I would think long before that move was even made, start moving in a different direction, right? But when you are still in the mind frame or the mindset that what happened to a person was still egregious, that they didn't owe anybody an apology because what they did was a natural reaction based upon what was done to them, it puts you in certain people, not everybody. So please don't everybody take this, I really don't care who takes it. You can take it whatever way you want to take it. Fuck it. Take it whatever way you want to take it. Um, hey, truth is, So when what happened, and this individual found a reason like to keep on coming for her, it wasn't because of anything that she did, because she hadn't done anything, but just simply say, hey, if this is what you need from me, then this is what I'm going to do, because peace is what I need for myself. Now, a lot of people, including myself, believe that it was a wasted effort because we foresaw the future. Like, it's going to turn, he's going to flip, he's going to make a reason to come after you, because he made a reason for all of this time. And this person admitted that most of this reason was money motivated. It was profitable, you know, um, picking apart somebody else's life and trying to humiliate, trying to destroy somebody else's YouTube presence. But Philly Phil hadn't watched the content. She watched the reactions to the content. She hadn't absorbed a lot of what actually happened to her at that time. So she was in a different frame of mind. So when you see, and I know I'm going down a rabbit hole, but I swear to God, I'm gonna make this point. I swear, y'all, I'm gonna make this point and bring it all home, because this isn't to stir up anything new or any conversations about this. What she hadn't done was she hadn't fully processed the totality of what was done to her. I didn't react to everything. The other content creator didn't react to everything. I would take certain clips out and do reactions and wouldn't react to the whole video. I kind of cherry picked the things that I would react to, right? So she wasn't watching the content. She knew that the content was going on, but when you going through something, you know what I'm saying? Like when you in the thick of it, like when Vaughn went through it, she didn't watch it. She didn't watch it. So it didn't affect her in the way that you would think that it would affect her. Certain things I don't watch because it's like you're not getting ready to get into my head. Plus, I don't believe what you're saying anyway. When you don't watch the content, it doesn't affect you in a way. But recently, she had been watching it, and she had been going back trying to get certain information out of, because she was doing certain reactions and certain, so she was able to see the amount, and she doesn't even know the full totality of it because some of it is on members only and she's not a member. She doesn't know the full totality of it because other channels have done content and it's private now. Multiple channels have done content in support of these people and it's private, or she hasn't been led to it. She doesn't know the totality of it. But she started recently getting knowledge of some of the totality of what was actually said about her and some of the violent, disgusting things that were done. And she's able to process it now. So for a while, she had her coming outside and her cussing, and it was entertaining for me. I'm going to admit it. For those of you in the chat, you might not even want to admit it, but for me, it was entertaining because I liked seeing her get her shit off, because I had seen, I'm going to get back to Looney, because this is going to go back to Looney too, and Chubbs and CMA. I like seeing Philly Phil get her shit off because for so much time, it was other people getting their shit off on people that they had issue with in Philly Phil's name. If y'all understand where I'm going, you're going to understand the whole Lou thing, the everything that we've been through recently, and the way that this stuff is going to be a never ending cycle if you don't free yourself from it. And your freedom can't look nothing else like anybody else's freedom. Because you got to get it the way that you need to get it, right? So in Philly Field tried it their way. Because that's pretty much what it is. When you do something, or when you don't really know the totality right now. You don't know the totality of what was said about you, and you don't know the extent that a person went to try to harm you. You just know what other people said. You getting it third hand, or you hearing little clips of it and stuff, and you process it, right? Okay. When you start hearing it for yourself, it starts to hit you in a different way. So Philly Phil comes outside and she's like, you said this about my mama. And now she's really processing it. And now she's able to process what was done to her by, the family members. Really, really, really process it and get her shit off. You feel me? Not bottle it up, choke it down because it makes somebody else comfortable. She has to get her shit off because that's for her. That ain't for nobody else. That's for her. It ain't even for the people that she talking about. It's for her because she wasn't able to do it when it was first happening. She was going through a lot, you know. They knew it. They didn't give a fuck. You know, she was surviving. And when you're surviving and you're just trying to make it through one storm, you don't have the energy to fight another. But when you get that energy, who the fuck right is it to tell you that you can't fight that storm whenever the fuck you want to fight it? To get your shit off, to get it off your chest, to have your cleansing. Everybody deserves their cleansing, no matter how they get it. No matter how they get it. No matter who it entertains. No matter who's happy about it, no matter who's sad about it, because that's their personal cleansing, getting your shit off so you can get it off your chest, get it out of your life, and move on with it. Sometimes it dies down, sometimes it pops back up again. So when I say I understood where Looney was coming from, was because I understood where Philly Phil was coming from. The first time when she said when she did what she tried to do to end it. She just wanted it to end. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you going through struggles and storms and you trying to get out of it or heal from it, and you're not really trying to process it, you just want the storm to end, right? The ending of the storm is your time of, let me say it, licking your wounds or survival or coming back into a higher place where you just walk away from it completely. But sometimes people have to visit their lower selves too. They have to address it because that's a natural part of you too. Both parts were put into you by the Most High. And it's called a purge. And everybody has the right to purge. Get it off so it won't kill you, so it won't eat you up. You feel what I'm saying? A purge. And everybody has the right to rest. Looney wants to rest. And ain't shit weak about it. Lions rest. So I understand every aspect of it. So, and I understand why CMA and Chubbs felt the way that they felt, because they know that there may come a time that he might be right back there again because it takes time to process things, you know. So hopefully he won't, and he'll continue on to his higher self if that's what he needs, and that's his freedom from it all, you know. So, and some people can just say, you know, hey, I'm walking away, but trying to understand. Sure enough, you know what? It's been a lot going on in these YouTube streets, and it's a lot of content that is not even worth watching, to be honest, because it's a lot of the same old stuff, just a different day. Same old, same old, you know. So yeah, I understand it. My thing is this. Strength comes in all different forms, y'all. I honestly believe that it takes more strength to be quiet about something than to pop off, especially for somebody like me. I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. It does. It takes more strength just to be silent and be in that moment and understand that some battles are not won by screaming and hollering and cussing and fussing and doxing and doing all of that crazy stuff. Some battles have to be fought and won in a different way, or some battles aren't even worth a fight. And that's the thing that you have to recognize. Like, I think, had I not, and sometimes you have to ignore, unfortunately, ignore your compassion for others and get something done that you may not even really want to do, because I'm going to say this. I never ever knew that I never wanted to believe that certain individuals could make one person on YouTube their whole entire existence. Like, that's the only person that they really focus on as being their kryptonite on a platform with billions of fucking people on it, to the point where they try to do everything that they can do to try to destroy that person, to the point of lying and creating the same lies over and over and over again, thinking that people are going to believe it, getting so excited when new people enter the fray like it's fresh meat, and I'll finally be able to convince somebody of how horrible this person is. All along displaying how fucking horrible they are and being praised for it. Being praised for it and exalted for it by people that hated them just a month. This shit is the craziest shit. People that talk more shit about them, wanted them dead. Listen, this is some of the craziest shit I've ever seen. And sitting back watching it, like I said in the beginning, I marvel at why I participated in it for so long. And why anybody would want to participate in it, like willingly, and then lie and say that you're not. Baby, I just can't. Listen, yeah. Sometimes lost is the best place to be. Used to be. Yeah. Yeah, Maximilian, she is justified in going off. And she's justified in stopping going off. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Okay, I asked myself if I should talk about this or not. I got to say something about Q. I got to say this because now people are trying to say that Q is scamming or something, or that she shouldn't be trying to give a class, or that anybody can learn to do what she's done. And these are channels that have been on here longer than Q and haven't even gotten to 10,000 fucking subscribers. And they're saying that nobody should pay for a class or or try to get any help or anything, any information that they're talking about her price of her class and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not talking about a specific group of people. I don't want y'all to think that I'm talking about a specific group of people, because I've been watching a lot of people here on YouTube. And a narrative does it spreads, you know. My thing is this: if you're offering an educational service to try to help a channel or help a channel grow or something like that, and you're asking for monetary payment, and we all have paid for, I don't know about everybody, but I'm sure many of us have paid for education. you know I know I have. But you have channels who are taking, let me put this in, let me put this bug in y'all ear. Just let me listen to me for a second. You have channels that are taking the very person's content that they're saying that you shouldn't pay her for education, but they're taking her content and anybody else's content, and they're making money off of that content. Can you make it make sense why Q shouldn't charge, or Q doesn't have the right to charge, or how is it a scam? And I'm not talking about just Q. I'm talking about anybody out here who feels as though they have something that would be valuable to someone else. And if that someone else, a willing adult, feels that that service or product is valuable to them, they reach out to that content creator, or they reach out and they pay that content creator. What is wrong with that? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Especially when you're taking that very person's content and you're being paid cash apps, super chats, and a YouTube check to rip that person apart. You're using that very person that you saying shouldn't even be paid for their own damn content. You saying they are the scammer for asking to be paid for their own fucking content while you're getting paid for their content? How is the content creator that created the content the scammer when the person that's using the content and getting paid for it, how are they not the scammer? That's what I don't understand. Am I talking crazy? Am I making sense? Or do y'all understand where I'm coming from? How is it a scam for people to use your likeness, your voice, your content to get a bag, to grow their channel, to get subscribers that hate you? You're actually benefiting them financially. How are you the scammer, but they're not? How is the mention of your name and them putting your name in titles and all of this stuff, your image on thumbnails, the only reason that people clicking on the video is not for them, it's for you, your image. And they the one getting paid for it, but you're the one that's scamming. Can y'all please make that make sense? I just want to know. They need to pay Q Hurt. Girl, a shadow. And then to sit up and try to clown her, criticize her, when you using her yourself to make money. Just mind-boggling to me. And if you feeling like a hit dog, then holla, because I ain't saying no names, and it's a lot of people out here doing that. So it's a lot of people out here doing that. Pay someone to take her class, and they're not going to pay anybody to take that class. No. She priced that class. She priced that class out of their price range. No. They're not going to do that one. And then, listen, y'all. Let me shut up because I'm about to get in trouble. I'm about to get in trouble. I'm already in trouble. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted to say before I got off of here. I just thought, like, I know it's a lot of people talking about her relationship and all of that other stuff, and y'all know I'm not going there. I done heard some wild different narratives and stuff, but I'm not going there. I just wanted to touch on the class thing. Who is AMC? You said keep it righteous in your AMC voice. Teach you what she taught. Yeah. Don't give them no ideas because they looking for any way to try to destroy her. Looking for any way to try to just tear her down. It's kind of like they don't want to leave nothing. Nothing. They're going to stay on you until it ain't no more meat on the bone. I'm so glad she ignoring them though. And that's the only way to keep on thriving is to ignore them. is to ignore them or other means, but it is what it is. Yeah. Mm. They be sitting, oh, Lord, there's so much I want to say. And I know probably every single one of y'all in my bushes. Hey, hey. How many lives y'all gonna do tomorrow? How many? I mean, like, well, just the next week gonna be all about lives and live after live after live after live. I know if it's one person that's gonna do a live, it's gonna, oh Lord, it's gonna be, oh. Me and Paul Ryan Isley. I know some of y'all don't like Ryan Isley, but me and Paul Ryan Isley, I mean, damn. I mean, damn. I was listening. I was like, you ain't gonna take no responsibility? None? No responsibility? Everybody, eh, you like how old? Their intel. Yeah, that's their intel. They're the intel that's in the bushes. Every single one of them. I don't watch her, but I know every fucking thing she say. Don't nobody talk about her family. Don't nobody talk about her kids, but that's all they talk about. Fuck out of here, bro. Yeah. Vaughn had her little panel. Shoot. Truth is, had her SmackDown session, she wasn't having it. She was not having it. She's like, you can't drown me in my own tea. Shit. It's the oldest profession in the world. Truth is that you ain't gonna shame me. The fuck? I'm just tired, y'all. Y'all, these people, oh, if I could show y'all some history, if I could show y'all some history, y'all would see that everything that's being done today has been done before. If I could just show y'all some history, you would not be in the dark. If you would be able to see through everything that's why they want a bitch silent. That's why they want a bitch silent. And I'm gonna stay silent. So I got bigger fish to fry, so yeah. She kicked you off the panel. Joy, why you think Vaughn kicked you off the panel? Why you say that? Vaughn moving in a positive direction. Keep on moving, don't stop. No, I'm serious. Vaughn, no, it's something I need to say to you, Vaughn. Vaughn, so when Joy was on your panel, because I watched it, thanks, Joy, for coming in here and saying that, because I got a bone to pick with Vaughn. When Joy was saying, oh, Vaughn, you should do you a lifestyle channel. Vaughn, do you remember Joy saying that? Vaughn, do you remember Joy saying, Vaughn, you should do your lifestyle channel? You should do it or do something with the kids or something like. Do you remember Joy saying that on your panel? I just want to ask you because back in the day, I'm about to rat Vaughn out about something. I'm about to tell some back behind the scenes. Since Vaughn used to like to come out here and tell what happened behind the scenes, I'm about to tell what happened behind the scenes. Yeah. So behind the scenes, I'm about to tell it, Vaughn. I'm about to. I'm about to tell it. I'm about to tell it. So behind the scenes, I ain't gonna say the name. I'm not gonna say the name, but I'm gonna say what happened. So behind the scenes, I say, Vaughn, you should get away from all of this. Don't even engage with them. This was back in the when Bam and Vaughn was going through. And Vaughn was sending me, it was back when they was really going through. I said, Vaughn, your channel, you got such you got like a gravity. You can pull people in your, you have good conversation, you talk. I said, you candid, you're a little too candid sometimes. I said all of this to her. I said, but I like you. I like your spunk. You yada da da. I said, you should move on doing life. Vaughn got so quiet. She got so quiet. And then I think we kind of got off the phone, right? She kind of got off the phone. And then she called me back. She was like, UP, I'm sorry. And I was like, what? I have completely forgot about it. She was like, I got off the phone because you weirded me out. I was like, what? Do you remember that conversation, Vaughn? Get the lie. I just need to hear yes or no. You weirded me out because somebody else told me that. Somebody else. I'm not going to say that somebody else that told her that. No shade to that person if you listening. And she was like, and you sounded just like her. So Vaughn has been getting, yeah, okay, so you remember. And I was like, dang, Vaughn, I didn't know. So sometimes when you have a calling to certain things or you're good at certain things, multiple people see it in you. It's not that everybody's a fraud or everybody's coming at you kind of trying to control you or tell you what to do or tell. It's that certain people see certain abilities within you and that radiates from you. So they recognize it. And if they fuck with you, they tell you, hey, you should do, you would be good at this and good at that. So when Joy was on the panel, I said, I don't know why Vaughn just said, oh, yeah, I think I've heard that before. I've thought about that. She's heard that multiple times. And if multiple people see it, you know, in a positive way, and you see it in yourself, you have to see it in yourself too, though. That's the thing. That's the thing with good and bad. If it's something positive, if you don't see it in yourself, that ain't your calling. You can't see it. You can't feel it. It's not your calling. If multiple people see it and you see it too, it might just be your calling. So, you saw, you know what I'm saying? Do you hear the part where yeah, you also love that shit. Yeah, yeah, I heard it. I heard it. I told you, I've been listening to y'all. I've been listening to all of y'all. I saw Queen the Queen. She shared out Q's video. I even listened to another content creator who used to do, really derogatory commentary. Now somebody sent me her live. And she used to do really derogatory commentary on Q. Um, she still was taking her little shots and stuff, but it was nothing like it was before. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you recognize, even if, whether it's fake or not, or real or not, or whatever, you recognize when people start moving differently, like in their actions. They don't even be saying it. They just be moving different. They don't have to come out and broadcast it and stuff. So, and she was talking about Q too. It's a lot of people talking about Q. So, yeah, it's a lot of people going through the same shit. I listened to one of my lives. Shout out to Stacy and Lisa. I listened to one of my lives, right? I got to reach out to Stacy and see how she doing, her and Lisa. Because I was listening to one of my live streams and I said, "Oh girl, I was being sarcastic, when I said, and I used Stacy's story and I used this person's story and I used this person when they hit my link. It was a bit of truth and a bit of sarcasm in that statement too. You know what I'm saying?" And I said, "Dang, the way I said it, it kind of came off wrong." I hope Stacy don't think that I really felt that way. Because when I was doing commentary, I'm going to say this, y'all. People don't like the truth. And most people can't see themselves. They can't see themselves. Remember when I told y'all that guilt was the most destructive emotion on the planet? That guilt was what almost killed me? Do y'all remember when I did that live and I was talking about guilt and like letting go and the struggle? So when that content creator brought all of that, that court stuff out about me and my daughters and stuff, and all of the people that, laughed about it and they did their little commentary on it and stuff, um, I started thinking about guilt then again too. And I started thanking God that everything that happened back then, I had already processed my own individual guilt. You know what I'm saying? My own individual responsibilities, my failures, and I had processed that already. So recently, what I started to recognize is that a lot of people have not processed their own guilt. So the things that have hurt them or harmed them in the past can still harm them today. Guilt is also heavily used, and I gotta say it, in religious settings, making you feel guilty about your actions, human actions, actions that, everybody does. Everybody lies. Everybody does, this. Some people do it more than others. Some people do it worse than others. And everybody, well, not, I can't say everybody. Some people have boundaries though. And I'm going to say this too. It don't really make you any better. It just makes you different. That you have boundaries. Certain lines that you just won't cross, right? When you're in battle with people who don't have boundaries, lines that they won't cross, don't enter a fight with people like that. If you haven't already processed your own shit, your own guilt, your own personal responsibility, Don't get into battles with people who don't have boundaries if your family isn't solid, because you see what happens. People will reach out to your family. Um, they will be able to penetrate, and they might be able to harm you in real life, because this internet shit, it's real for them. It's their life. They care about it more than they care about their kids or their families. This is just my feeling. Their real life families and stuff like that. Because when you do something to somebody, it's going to always come back on you in one way or another. You're not going to know how you're going to get it back, but the universe is a reciprocator. And the things that you do to others, you're going to get back. And that's where you have to understand. And if the only place that I have to pay a price is on the internet for the shit that I've done on the internet, that's good to me. None of the price that I've had to pay from the things that I've done on the internet has been able to affect those that I love. And in that way, I'm blessed. But let me tell y'all this. Everything is designed to show you something. Everything is designed to show you just how far people will go. I think I was talking to Truth Is about this on the phone the other day. I was telling her that sometimes things have to happen to you so you will never look back. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain boundaries have to be crossed to where you won't ever, ever, ever open the door to that again. You have to feel it, experience it in totality. No matter how painful it is, you still have to feel it, because it teaches you something and it prepares you for something, you know? So I'm going to say this to the one person that I know, that I'm absolutely positively sure on this app that will more than likely never. It's certain people that I know it's going to be stealthing me probably until I'm in my grave because of my YouTube commentary. You know, I understand it. No, I don't understand it, but I accept it now. I see it. I know it's going to happen. And it is what it is, right? I will not be returning the favor, though. You will not consume that amount of um brain power in my life. All right? It's too many of y'all. Can you imagine me obsessed with every single one of y'all the way that y'all individually are obsessed with me? I would literally go crazy. It's virtually impossible. It's impossible. But the one that I really think has been, that I can really see that has been affected, like, seems like just can't get out of their head that everything isn't me, everything isn't about me, everything isn't done by me. It's impossible. I'm not God. I'm not God in anybody's life, especially not yours. Okay? I pray that you find your perfect peace. I don't think you're ever going to find it. You can't find it in real life. You can't find it in your family. You can't find it in friendships. You can't find it in jobs. You can't find it in hospitals. You can't find it in religion. You can't find it in YouTube ships. You cannot find your perfect peace anywhere. and you put on these acts and these shows and these spectacles, and it's a shit show and a clown show every fucking time that you do it. And people pay you to do it. It's like you're a performer. And it's sad to watch, especially at your age, that you would allow yourself so publicly to be humiliated, that you would humiliate yourself the way that you do. The way that you would actually think that people believe you. And they don't. They don't. You know, they're entertained by you. You're very entertaining. You are. You are. I'm going to tell this to you. As far as this sector goes, and I think that any sector that connects itself with this sector, as far as this sector goes and you, if you're not talking about me, there is no you. That's the only reason they entertain you. Your only importance is talking about me. It's other few people that are like that too. But for you, the longest, your only importance is your hatred for me and the things that you can muster out of your mouth for me. You get more likes when you're talking about me than when you're talking about positive stuff. You get more support in your chat when you dragging me or trying to drag me and another content creator right now. But you know it. And I listened to you too. I listened to you a little bit the other day. I listened to some of your stuff from today. See, I don't lie. I'm not gonna lie and sit and say I don't listen to you. When I am listening to you, I am. When I'm not, I'm not. That whole year and a half when I wasn't saying anything about you, I wasn't listening to you, had no clue. All of those videos and lives that you had done about me, had no clue. Because I wasn't focused on you. But baby, yeah. I'm going to say this. What I heard today, after me being silent for 7 days, like what I heard today, it just goes to show that, no, I think that the whole job thing and you making me responsible for that, that just goes to show that everything, whether it's about me or not, you're going to make it about me. Everything. Everything. And you've been doing it forever. You got all of these recordings. Play them. Where are these recordings with my voice on it? Play them. My voice is distinctive. People will know who I am. Play them for YouTube. Play me calling your job. Play it. Show the people. Show the people what you're talking about. Show them the motion that you file. Since I'm lying about you pooping outside, show them the motion. That's all you got to do. Everything you say, I'm lying about everything. And then when I show the proof, you say you being stalked, but you put everything on YouTube. You can't be stalked on YouTube. You can't be. You making everything so public. Hold on 1 second. Oh Lord. What is this? Yes. Okay. So that's another thing. YouTube, somebody just texted me something. And I saw the other person's text from earlier. I just saw it. But let me say this. YouTube is changing has changed its guidelines. And there's some new changes coming up. I know it's a lot of content creators that are saying that. Remember when I told y'all that things don't happen, that I'm not doing things when people want me to do them anymore. I'm doing things when I want to do them, and I'm doing things for my own specific reason, right? Right. I'm going back to my ignoring this person, especially after today. Because it doesn't matter what happens after today. Everything that I have is already submitted, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen or not. I'm just going to keep it real or not. If whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and if it's not, it's not. It is what it is, okay? What I am going to say, though, is as far as you go, I'm going back to my ignoring. Like, nobody send me her stuff. Nobody text me anything about this individual. I don't want to hear a word that she says. I won't be watching any of her stuff. This is a never ending battle, and somebody has to end it. I got to end it for myself. This person is a psychopath, and she is obsessed with every fucking thing that I do, but there's no evidence that she can present to these YouTube streets that I'm obsessed with her. But you hear her talking about me, mentioning me, referencing me, lying on me every time she goes live. You hear it. Referencing me, talking about me, coming after me, all of this shit. I have to be done for my own sanity. Gotta be. Stuff is crazy. Listen, y'all can do whatever y'all do. She gonna make it about me any damn way. This bitch is a psychopath. She is fucking crazy. Girl. And out of her mind obsessed. But what I am going to do is I'm going to unprivate and place on a channel that is not banned in the United States. And I'm going to lead y'all to this channel, and I'm going to put up old content of this very person in the hospital saying the same things 4 years ago. I mean, same things 5 years ago that she's saying today. Same thing 4 years ago that she's saying today. Same thing 3 years ago that she's saying today. And same thing 2 years ago that she's saying today. These are patterns. Always going to hospitals, always getting in fights with people, always begging with cash apps, always doing the same fucking thing over and over and over again. And every fucking time she manages to make it about me. Every time. Now you beating up people in the hospital. Where's the woman at the apartment building? Where's the girlfriend of the ex-boyfriend that you got into it with at the apartment building? It's all of the stories, all of the fabrications, all of the lies, all of the getting herself into, pulling herself into these situations and then pointing the finger at me. It's all my fault. Everything this grown woman older than me, but every fucking thing that happens in her YouTube life is my fucking fault. If that ain't psycho, because everything that happened in my YouTube life ain't her fucking fault. The fuck? How in the fuck is and I don't even talk about this weird at, oh my God. I can't. But like I said, I am. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I don't give a fuck. And the weird part about it is every motherfucking body knows that it's nobody else's responsibility that a 60-something-year-old woman lost her job by showing what she did. But everybody want to sit and point, oh, they're evil. There is people over here that, girl, it's so much I want to say. It's so much I want to, you know how you be seeing people? I should have got my ass offline. Somebody text me and tell me to get off live because there's so many people I see taking shots. I see you, you fake Christian. I see you taking shots. I see you. I see you. You wanted me to see you. I see you. What you want, a cookie? Everybody is so victimized. Y'all the biggest victims out here. Where's y'all information at all on these YouTube streets? Where is it at? Hmm? All these victims. Y'all, this shit is funny. Girl, you ain't. And they be everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. Stirring the pot and calling everybody else evil. Stirring the motherfucking pot and calling everybody else. They be everywhere. I just be like, oh my God. And no, Vaughn, I'm not talking about you. So don't even get in your feelings. I just be looking like, girl. And I didn't even know it until somebody sent me. Y'all stop sending me screenshots. Please. Please. What they gonna change? Get my ass off this damn. Yeah, I'm about to get off here. I'm done. 2:36 a.m. and I'm done. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all night. And before I get off of here, I'm gonna say this to everybody that's standing up for what they believe in, and even people that's making the agreements to squash their shit. Do what's best for you. Do what you have to do. Don't worry about what anybody has to say about it. Don't worry about if you're feeling alone. Don't worry about if you're feeling separated. Don't worry about if you're feeling unbelieved or ignored. Don't worry about none of that. Stand on your own 2 feet and fight for what's best for you. Or don't fight at all. But do you. Don't let anybody guide you into doing something that you don't want to do. Don't let anybody else control your platform, and don't let anybody else silence your voice if you want to use it. Don't let anybody force you to speak when you don't want to speak. Yeah, they got Trump mentality. There's so many people out here, Latte, with Trump mentality, that dictatorship, that controlling, and not everybody's a damn psychotherapist too. Everybody. And I'm not taking shots at nobody. I'm talking about it's different sectors because I be hearing everybody is a fucking narcissist, a narc slayer now. Everybody. I'm just like, I was listening even with some of the content that the clown was doing. There's people over there talking about that's narcissist, that's this, and everybody is not a narcissist though, y'all. But everybody does have narcissistic traits. But everybody is not a narcissist. And everybody is not trying to be controlled. And just because you don't want to be controlled, don't make you a narc. Just because you want to stand on your own and not be led by anybody and not bend the knee to anybody, it doesn't make you a narcissist. It makes you independent, self-sufficient, and you have a mind of your own. You working out of free will, not somebody else's, will for you. That does not make you a narcissist. Damn, it makes you free. Shit. I wish I would have been the neat motherfuckers who did shit. I mean, listen to the word of people who've done worse shit than me. And I keep on saying it because I mean it. Wish I would let somebody make me feel bad and you done worse shit out here than I've ever done. In real life and on YouTube, like I said. Like I said. I said what the fuck I said. About to get my ass. Bye, y'all. You said they can do the same wrong or worse. But yeah, they're above reproach. Exactly. 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 I mean, I literally had people tell me I need to be silent. I would never hit nobody's link and tell them they need to be silent. Or they shouldn't be running their channel the way that they want to run their channel. I would never hit nobody's link and do that. I wouldn't. But we needed to have that conversation. We needed to get an understanding as to how people really feel. And it's a lot of people feeling like I should shut up. And the only thing I feel is that you should stop listening. That's the way I really feel, y'all. I feel like I should be able to talk whenever the fuck I want to be able to talk, just like they able to talk whenever the fuck they want to talk. The hell? These motherfuckers be live all damn day. All damn day. But nobody else can have a voice. Everybody else can have a channel. Everybody else can say and do whatever the hell they want to do on their channel. But I can't talk on mine. Everybody want me to shut up. It's about the one that got you said the one that got you said the one I should leave you to. Some people think that they're doing things to help you or protect you, or some people might be have a different motive. But what I'm gonna say is this: nobody, and like I know for one of the content creators, he don't like to see, the rah-rah with me involved in it. That's how I feel about Q. Like don't react, don't respond, don't do that to them, and it be out of care. And boy, when Q hit, oh my God. When Q hit their link over there, I was so mad. Oh, you ask anybody behind the scenes, I was so mad at her. I was like, why did you give it to them? Like, why? But after a while, I had to say, shit, I wouldn't want nobody to tell me I couldn't. I wouldn't want anybody to come and tell me what I shouldn't do. If I wanted to do something and I'm willing to stand in my own shit, I'm not asking nobody to swing, especially if you're not asking nobody to swing for you. And Q never asked anybody to swing for her. Never. Never ever asked anybody to come out here and swing for her. So those who swing for her or decided to stick up or say anything in defense of her was because that was what they wanted to do. That was on them. So I understood that. And you can disagree with somebody and disagree with their actions And it might not be something that you would do, but you still should respect their right to do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially as adults. You can disagree, but still respect somebody else's right to have their platform. I think that all my right, freedom of speech. Exactly. Everybody has freedom of speech, even the ops. Shit. Like, this is crazy. Motherfuckers really think that you should be silent because they don't like what they. And if I don't like what y'all say, I don't listen to it. And if I listen to it and I don't like it, I react to it. The fuck? I don't tell you to shut the fuck up. Try to run you off your damn panel and platform and shit. Go off of YouTube and get into your family and all of that shit. No. Weird ass shit. Girl. Yeah, I was listening to you, Vaughn, when you was saying the same thing. That's what Truth Is was saying too. Everybody was like, damn. Say what you want to say. Just don't force it on everybody else. Live your life. That's what I like about it. And Blue, she'll come in here, she'll do her content on her channel. She don't be coming up in here. When she be coming up in here, she don't be coming up in here trying to change my mind. June, she doesn't believe the same with Spencer. A lot of people don't think the same way that I think. People that support me, they don't feel the same way that I feel about the Bible, about God, or anything like that. June knows the Bible front and back. It's certain people that are not going to agree with you, but still are not going to deny you your right to feel the way that you feel. Just like I know that June believes the way that she believes. Should I have people in here that don't believe and are, go to church 3 times a week? Some people don't, but they don't force what they believe on me, and they don't participate in my chat the way that others may participate. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that everybody has their way, but to try to force something on somebody and then expect them to be or to want it or to accept it, no. And then let me say this. If something is forced on it and you accept it because you felt pressured to, or you may have felt bullied, or you might feel like, oh, that's the in crowd, or the in crowds end every fucking month. That shit changes from day to day. But the way that you look out here on these YouTube motherfuckers, don't forget that. Or the way that you feel inside. The way that somebody makes you feel by acquiescing or giving in or looking a certain way. People gonna throw that up in your face the first chance that they get. Oh yeah, you was over here and then you was over there and then you said this and that. Oh, they did all of it. I know because I do it. And it's been done to me. So the thing is this. I look at it like this. If I feel like, this is just for me, if I feel like that it's time to or how do I say it? If I feel like the argument is not going to be a beneficial argument in the long run, it's time for me to stop having that argument. It's time for me to move on from that argument, especially when I see that others are gaining great pleasure out of causing people that I fuck with pain, or even trying to cause my family pain. It's not worth it to me. That kind of shit right there, it's just not worth it to me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You can have that one. You can have it. I don't take it as a loss. I take it as a lesson. You can have it. I'll see you another way. I'll see you another way. That's the way I really feel. It's not that serious. It's not that serious for me to stoop that low, sink to that level. That's not a win to me. That's a loss. That's the biggest loss ever to me. To It's a difference between being lied on and people saying that you're that person, but for you to actually become that person, that's a whole nother realm. That's someplace I'm not willing to go. You can lie on me all you want. Mm-mm. I'm not willing to make it a reality. That's what I'm not going to do. So it is what it is. Do they teach the young people? They know. So the thing about it is everybody feels that they can force their feelings and their opinions on you, but you don't have a right to your own. And like you say, they do kind of feel like you should suppress your feelings. You should dim your light, because it makes them more comfortable. No, no. Mm-mm. I'm going to say what I want to say when I want to say it and the way that I want to say it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mm-mm. And this is the other thing. Isn't God the most powerful force known? Hmm. If you riding with God Himself, and you already in the winning seat, right? You riding with God Himself. Everybody else is the devil. Everybody else is evil. I've said this before. God is far more powerful. Good is far more powerful than evil. Evil might definitely trigger you, but good is far more powerful than evil, because if it wasn't, then it would just be utter mayhem and chaos throughout every single street, every single day, in everybody's life, every single day. There would not be a peaceful moment for any of us if good did not outweigh evil. Okay? So, the Most High, the most positive energy, is the most powerful energy known, to creation. All right? So if you have that power force on your side, why do you try so hard as man to destroy somebody else? I mean, because you working from God's perspective. I'm not saying that I'm working for a godly perspective. I'm already saying I'm in my lower self. That's my weaker self. My godly self, I wouldn't waste on this shit. Not at all. My higher self, I wouldn't waste an ounce of my higher self even consuming any of this shit. And I'm saying that for fact. I wouldn't waste it. So the reality of it is, for me, you can't get to me with that shit. You can't come to me with that when you're saying that you're not in your higher self. You right where I am, because you consuming the same stuff I'm consuming, because you watching me. You right where I am. Ain't no different. You just screaming and hollering, this is about God, this is about God, this is about God. No, it's not, because you consuming what's not about God, because what I'm talking about is not about God, right? It's so evil. It's so demonic. You said it yourself, but you consuming it. Exactly. The God is a never-ending lesson. Right, June? I agree. You never stop learning about God. Never stop learning about God's powers and what God can do in your life. Like, you got everything, everything on your side, and still that's not good enough. Everything. And it's still not good enough. Boy, I'm gone for real, y'all. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful night. Bye.